infrastructure sector is perceived to be one of the most corrupt sectors, like if you look at pan-India across various sectors. One of the key reasons for that perception is a lot of touch points with government regulators and quasi-government bodies. We conducted a survey recently, and that survey also threw a number that 60% of the respondents feel that they are most prone to the risk of bribery and corruption. Whenever these projects are offered to the private sector, the preparation, the project preparation at the government level is insufficient, is not adequate. What it means is a road project will be offered to the private concessionaire when the entire right of way or the land will not be there with the government. So the project gets awarded and then the land acquisition happens parallelly. Then there will be delays in land acquisition, having a consequential impact on the project implementation. That creates challenges. It's not that we can blame only the government and the regulatory agencies for delays. There are practical challenges there as well. At the same time, even the companies, in their competitive pressures and in their wanting to show more projects which they are constructing, they tend to assume more aggressive timelines. An entity which was earlier implementing 2 projects today will be implementing 10 projects. So the management bandwidth, the systems and processes and internal controls will always be lagging the growth in the business. They need to now start focusing on putting the internal processes and controls in place, consolidating on the existing projects, getting the backbone ready. Focusing on growth is good, but not focusing on a strong backbone can create its own reputation and integrity risk, and will not allow the infrastructure companies to scale up their business on a sustainable